So there's this guy on the internet named Vaush who talks on the internet and debates people live streaming, and he's going to tell us why NATO imperialism is a good thing for the world. Let's hear what he has to say.
Vosh, for the love of God, can we not be pro-NATO? I don't understand how you're pro-Kurdish and pro-NATO when you're basically arm ISIS. What the fuck are you here for? What? What the fuck are you here for? What? Wait, how are what do the Kurds have to do with ISIS? They're anathema. What do you mean? What? Shut up. Fucking weirdos in here, man. But you know what? I am pro-NATO now. I am. I legitimately feel like NATO and its existence really doesn't do anything to materially suppress the cause for socialists worldwide today. And I feel like the insistence on hyper-fixating on NATO from the perspective of a leftist has been a psyop in favor of the Russian government. I really do. I genuinely believe that, and I don't care anymore. All the imperialist action that NATO has taken is something that could have effortlessly been done by other just European or American military actions without the help of NATO. NATO itself doesn't facilitate anything other than protecting countries in Eastern Europe from aggression from Russia.
I mean, what the fuck, man? So, Vaush says that NATO is a force of good for the world and that NATO doesn't suppress the cause of socialism at all. I mean, NATO was founded in World War II. The entire reason NATO was founded was because they were worried about the Soviet Union. They were worried about actual socialist powers. You had America needed some organization, someone to help facilitate American imperial hegemony, try to and prevent the Soviet Union from spreading into Western Europe. And that the whole goal of NATO has been to protect American imperial hegemony. And NATO has supported every proxy war since the end of World War II. It supported the war in Vietnam, it supported the war in Iraq, it supported the war in Afghanistan, it supported the war in Syria, you name it. And this dipshit calls himself a socialist, and he's pro-NATO. He also says, even without NATO, NATO doesn't do all that much. It just helps protect governments in Eastern Europe from Russia. And what's your point? The imperial powers, those imperial powers like America's protecting Europe, and America is bad. America's a bad imperial power. And that's your defense of NATO? I mean, come on, man. And Vaush also says that later on in the clip that America is more socialist than Russia. I mean, what a joke. America's government is one of the most right-wing out of all modern developed countries. You don't have universal programs like healthcare, like college, etc. And yet, Vaush says at least it's better than Russia. I mean, that's lesser evilism. The idea that somehow, since America's living conditions are better than Russia, then therefore America is good. And Vaush is the same guy who argued that Lenin would be in favor of voting for Biden. I mean, what a joke. This guy calls himself a socialist, and then he says goofy stuff like this. What a joke. Anyway, there you have it.